Good morning. Good morning, dear ones. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to see you here this morning on this rainy Colorado day. It's really rainy and chilly out today, which is unusual for us. Usually we wake up to sunshine. But what we know about the rain is that it is purifying and that it is cleansing. So I believe that Mother Nature knows what she's doing when she sends us weather. Anyway, welcome, welcome. We're so glad that you're here today. Welcome to this morning show. Welcome to New Thought Media's morning prayer. So what we teach here is all based on New Thought, and we say it's New Thought and ancient wisdom put together and to make a beautiful, beautiful philosophy and faith that we live by. So welcome this morning, and I have a wonderful reading for you, and then we'll move into a prayer and then a couple of announcements, and then everybody can get on with their day. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my beautiful book that it's kind of beat up, but Richer Living by Ernest Holmes and Raymond Charles Barker. It is a daily guide, and I really enjoy it, and it definitely has a lot of great messages in it. So this message for today is, I let life move me forward into greater good. So what I got from this message is that, we have a lot of things lately that have been happening, and what happens is that in this prayer, in this reading this morning, I talk about the idea is that I let life move me forward into greater good. So we honor and we learn from the past, and we learn from our experiences, and then we move forward with a new thought, a new way of thinking, and new ways to make change and to be able to do it in our daily lives. I let life move me forward into greater good. There are no anchors in my world to fasten me to any one situation forever. I accept the ever-changing, ever-unfolding action of God in my experience. I have faith that life impels me into greater good for myself and for others. I appreciate the past, but it cannot bind me to one person, place, or thing. It is now neutralized in the memory of good, and its knowledge is available to me, but in the negative power is gone. No more weeping for what might have been. Today is a day of glory, and tomorrow is alive with possibilities. I love that. Tomorrow is alive with possibilities of creative self-expression, which we are all born with. There are no impediments into the divine impulse within me. My consciousness is cleansed and awaits all new ideas of expectancy. These ideas will take me out of the present mediocrities into the heaven of fresh conditions. As I let life move me forward, I find joy on every hand and love in every heart. New friendships, new opportunities, a new environment, new experience appear and are to be enjoyed and praised. I do not miss the patterns from which I have emerged, for greater good is mine today, more than I've ever known it to be. And I welcome the new. I let changes take place in my life. I know that they must, and I know that they will, whether I say yes or no. All changes are accepted as a spiritual adventure, and they are for the good, and I begin my discovery of God in every new condition. I break all the chains which bind me and walk free in God's great experience of life. New forms of good come to me. They emanate from me, and they appear around me today. That is your reading for today. So I let life move me forward into the greater good. So we know and recognize that all of our experiences make us who we are. And then we choose from there how we want to experience and express ourselves. So now I'd like to move us into a little bit of prayer. So I invite you to join me. And usually we like to start with some breath just to get ourselves centered into this very moment. And I have a candle with me behind me here. You're welcome to just look into the light and the flame, or if you have a candle at home, just know that you can use that as a tool consciously, safely, to center yourself into the very moment. So let's just breathe in, breathe out. Inhale in, release. Let's do one more. Breathe in and release. And as we breathe in that beautiful air, we know and recognize that it is the breath of God. It is the breath of Spirit. With every breath, it is the breath of God that breathes us every day. For we know and recognize that this is the truth, and it is who we are. That divine breath, the divine heartbeat. Just put your hand on your heart and feel it. You just know and recognize that every single one of us have this beautiful heartbeat. And that unifies us as we are unified with God, with Spirit, with that divine intelligence, that divine presence that lives within us, and that expresses through us. We know that that divine heartbeat beats its heart, its life through every single individual, every person, place, and thing. For that makes us all the same, that makes us one. For we all share that divine heartbeat. That makes us one mind, one heart, one life, expressing as ourselves through the mind and the heart of God. The mind and the heart of this divine wisdom operates in and through us, in and through everything we are and everything that we do. We know that we are one with it. We are connected with it. We are a part of it. It is who we are, this divine essence, divine universe, universal presence, life, love, peace. For as I know that this is the divine perfection of life, I know that I am connected with it. It is one within me. It is one within you. For we are born with it. It is just our divine birthright to experience and express this love and this light of God, this light of the universe. That is who we are. As I know that we are connected with it, it is a part of who we are. I know that we can express it in divine ways. We know that with every life experience comes wisdom. Every spiritual adventure brings new ideas, brings forth the truth of who we are. For we are expanding spirits, we are expanding souls. And with every experience, we grow and we learn. We just know that the universe is working for good right here and now. And that divine intelligence knows exactly what it's doing. And that there is transformation happening in our world, in our life, in our spiritual selves. It is happening in and through us right here, right now. That divine transformation of spirit, that divine wisdom of God is moving in and through us. Each each and every individual on this planet. For we know that it guides us through all of the life's experiences, all challenges that we are experiencing today, and all the beauty that we are experiencing today. For we know that we use this prayer, this time to connect and bring it back to the truth of who we are. We just allow this time to be good. We allow this moment to reconnect us with the truth of who we are, which is that divine essence, divine light, divine love. Universal presence moves in and through each one of us, bringing forth new experiences, new clarity, new ways of living. Change is in the air, and it is change for good, for we know that the universe is working for good. As I know this is the truth, I give thanks for it, and I recognize that we are all blessed in it. I know that the universe is blessed right here, right now, as we continue to live in the heart of God, at the heart of Spirit. We can go out into the world, coming from our heart, living in kindness, living in peace, living in love and compassion for each other. For that is the truth of who we are. And I know that that is who we are, and that is how we express right here, right now, today, from this day, from this moment forward. That is who we are. We experience this love and this light, and we release this prayer into the universe, knowing that with God, all things are possible. With this universal presence, all things are possible. We just hold steadfast to that wisdom and continue to affirm that in our daily lives. As we move on throughout this day, we know that we are blessed and we are one in the divine mind. And together we affirm, and so it is. Amen. Thank you so much for being with me today. So as we center ourselves into that moment, I know that all is well in the divine mind. So just a couple of announcements for you. You can go to csl.org for more information on our wonderful organization. That's who we are affiliated with. You can also go to blackbirdsrising.org, and it's blackbirdsrising.org, and that is the center that I am affiliated with and that I work with. And we have wonderful things for you to do there. We have a wonderful book club that we do on Thursday nights for 1 hour a week. And it's a great way to connect with other people, other like-minded people, people that want to discuss spirituality and life and love and all the great things that we are. I also have a 1 minute pause, and you can go to, on the other side, you can go to my Facebook page that's behind me here, the fb.me@lovelife7, and that is my children's book page, and I also post my 1 minute pause for the day in there, so you can take that and use it as a tool. We're also on Instagram at 4FabFairy, because the name of the book, 4 Fabulous Fairy Tales and Mindful Mini Meditations, and this is a children's book that my daughter and I wrote. She is 11 now, and I'm hoping to have her on this show one of these mornings. So you can use this beautiful book as a tool also in your life for your loved ones, little ones and big ones, for we all have an inner child. This book talks about unconditional love, compassion, confidence, talk about kindness in one of the stories with the dragon. Lots of beautiful, beautiful messages in here that we can use as a tool to remind us every day of the truth of who we are, like we did in the prayer. So I invite you to check that out. And thank you so much for being here with me this morning. And I want to just thank Reverend Roberts and bless him on his journey, on his travel with his children. And thank you for being here. And you all have a blessed day. Blessings and love and peace. Have a good day. Bye.